And we're going to get into the game 1 here.
And he's repping the Tears of the Kingdom tag as well, because that came out today as well.
Yeah,
Kind of funny.
a lot of people are here, but they don't really want to.
I know at least like 5 people that didn't come today, just because it came out today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but right now on Battlefield, decent start for Eds. Hopefully he can push this percentage just a bit further.
Yeah, we can see, massive use of the bomb here from Skaws, pulling it out as much as he can in every scenario to try and threaten Snake from a range.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of a whiff grab. However, Ed's doing really well, just covering certain options, not getting like the best punishes in some certain scenarios, but he's getting better straight hits. The Skaws is for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's decently slow-paced here with all these projectiles, but Eds is finding his ways in getting these hits, these stray hits, not a lot of huge control plays, but at this percent, you just want to get any hit you can, because some, as you mentioned, Toon Link is light, will just take the stock, especially the up tilt and F tilt, the Nikita chase all the way to the top platform. Skaws gonna get off the ledge here, brilliant jump air dodge, the landing on the platform, and they get caught up with the up tilt.
For sure, that up tilt is no slouch when it comes to kill power, as everyone does know. And I don't know, just the fact that that up tilt covered the platform landing as well makes me to believe that it's probably picked the stage, which is really good on him. And you can see it as well, like he's pushing advantage so well, just covering the ground, making sure Skaws doesn't get an opportunity to land his confirms.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Skaws get to play his game plan. As we said, Snake does force his game plan on his opponent, but we haven't seen a lot of the Skaws advantage stayed, and minimal use of the Zair so far. I mean, there it comes out here, and then
there it comes, and that's that obnoxious neutral that we were talking about with a character like Snake earlier. Like even if you manage to hit him, you can't. It's really hard to get confirms of, especially when he's at a high percent like this, when he can just the frame 1 nades.
Exactly.
Just nullifying everything
but
unless you kill him.
Chase off stage, brilliant forward air from Skaws. That's one area you can exploit Snake's disadvantage, is trying to pressure him off stage if he hasn't gone high quick enough. So, yeah, Skaws has taken the stock, but Eds is a decent percent lead here.
Did not pay attention to the C4. That almost cost him stop, but the back air will take it though. That back air is so strong, dude. That does like 20%.
And it lasts for so long.
It's very active.
But yeah, Eds with almost an entire stock lead here. This is a great game 1 showing. Like Grenade gonna keep Skaws from pressing the advantage there, keep him in shield. That's what you want as a Snake player, but Skaws is starting to string more hits together in a row.
Yeah, you can see Eds is slowly taking his time, but he's still falling for the projectiles, and the bomb up air will take it.
Yeah.
Skaws very, very slowly, just clawing it back. And all of a sudden, the percent's almost even.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Eds might be a bit of nerves as well, getting hit by a lot of his own projectiles, and the percent kind of built up so that Skaws was able to take that stock at that percent. But, still has a lot of percent on the board here on Skaws' last stock, but, we can feel the momentum starting to swing Skaws' way here. Maintaining the center stage on the ground here. Ed's kind of stuck on these platforms.
He's really struggling to get down from there. Oh, the F smash.
Not going to get punished, but again, the secondary option, Skaws is ready for it. And yeah, has taken the lead here. Eds hasn't had a foothold in a very long time in this game. Skaws is trying to set up this corner pressure that F-Toad does such a good job of that. And there it is, the bomb into another F-Toad. And Skaws was down a lot, but,
Good comeback. Just, just forcing, forcing his own game plan better than Eds was doing his, and just keeping him on that platform as well. Just make sure he didn't get down without being hit by like a stray boomerang or a bomb or something. And either way, he'd just convert into it. So that was really well played.
Yeah, we never saw Eds really gain center stage control towards the back half of that game. And honestly, his projectiles were almost a detriment to him, because on top of his own grenades, which have a timer, Skaws is chucking all these bombs and boomerangs, making it more difficult for Eds to maneuver around to regain stage control. So let's see if Eds can just, hash out that part of the gameplay.
Yeah, for sure. It's just a couple of things he needs to iron out, because that was definitely doable. He had the lead. He just Skaws did make it just a good comeback, and Skaws was at that percent. So that game could have honestly could have gone either way, but decides to take it back. Honest, not bad choice at all. Up tilt, nice. Oh, you can see as well, like Eds is misinputting a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like he's misinputting the side B a couple of times, the missile. But does manage to make his way back with that barrage of grenades.
Yeah, but brilliant use of these normals, especially the down tilt. We've seen that it used to great effect as well as, again, the up tilt as well. Both very good at catching
Down tilt
landings.
is such a good tilt as well. So safe.
Yeah, because you want to be avoiding that
fast.
space directly around above Snake for the up tilt. But in doing so, the down tilt is such great horizontal range. But it is the bomb forward air from Skaws is going to take the first stock here in the game too. But Ed strikes immediately back with the up tilt.
You can kind of see the game plan both of these guys are going for. So Skaws is more, despite him playing against Snake, he's the one who's actually more patient than Etz. He's he's fishing for like the basic stuff that almost any player would go for. Like he's waiting for the nades, and then he's waiting for the option after. Like he's catching a lot of the rolls. Like as we saw from the last stock, he caught his roll with the bomb forward there.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of also kind of, as you said, more patient and more zoning in terms of using his projectiles to pressure Etz into his own projectiles. And Nikita's still active here, gonna pressure on the top platform. He's chasing as far as he can, but just barely doesn't convert.
You can just see Etz really, like he's really hungry for the kill. Like he's trying to roll in. He wants the up tilts. He wants to grab all the dash attacks. He's with punishing a lot of Skaws' moves. Good gallop attack though.
Oh yeah,
really
both alleviating the pressure and clanking out the hitbox off the Nikita. Once again, the uppie is gonna help do the same.
Oh, good reverse up to punish the dash attack.
The first time we've seen it so far. Skaws definitely saving that one for a moment where he's sure he can get the punish and the kill. And let's hope that Etz isn't too aggressive in trying to take the stock, because we've seen that Skaws, when he gains momentum, is able to take the stock. Doesn't commit to the up tilt there on the up B. Instead goes to the back throw, but Skaws does one of his own and is starting to build damage here with this pressure.
And you can see as well, especially when he's down a stock as well, you can really see that Etz, he's a bit too I don't want to say greedy, but you can quite clearly tell he really wants to take the stock as soon as possible, not taking his time. And Skaws is just pointing out more and more of those flaws in neutral by punishing the rolls or the misspace dash attacks.
Yeah, Etz been going for a lot of this Nikita, hasn't really worked out. And once again, the roll caught out with the up B. You've mentioned Skaws looking out for those, panic secondary options.
Oh, air dodges the grenades, but does get frame trapped into the Nikita.
That was great recognition from Etz there to take Skaws to his last stock. And we saw Skaws make a comeback in the previous game. Can Etz do the same here?
Definitely not out of the question, but he's got to find a way around those projectiles, around that bomb, because he's getting hit with so many bomb fares.
Oh, once again, the bomb F-tilt at the ledge. Good pressure. Etz here has to air dodge to ledge, gonna safely do so, but Skaws is covering the roll. Yeah.
Oh, the sticky.
Oh, doesn't have any time to set it up immediately after.
Skaws immediately reacted just as soon as he got close to Z-drop bomb into the up air.
Brilliant execution there.
Finishing out the set. He said, no, doesn't matter what kind of setup you're going for. If he went for an aerial instead, I was kind of brave of Skaws actually. He could have pressed like any A button instead of a special, and wouldn't have worked, to be honest.
Yeah. And as you mentioned, that kind of patience from Skaws, even being down in the stock count, just shows like kind of, that top player he is at, that level. You're not too pressed about being down. You know that you have the skills to claw your way back. Just stick to your gameplay, your game plan, and just keep taking away your opponent, because if you can build some momentum, you kind of strike fear into your opponent. We saw a lot from Etz, these panic plays. The game was getting away from him, whether he was up or down, and that really punished him. But it was still a very good showing, kept it competitive throughout.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially the first game where he made sure that whenever he lost his start,